So nothing really extraordinary happened, but I do wanna talk about the scene where Rudis he picks this little slave girl, and this girl, she can't speak, um, and has no will to live, and Rudis noticed that, and he kind of in that moment he kind of related to her. He even says, I even had those looks in my eyes, many times, or in the past. And I don't know, I just feel like that little scene, it really told us what will happen. Well, it won't happen, but I felt like a lot of people could relate to that because we did see Rudis, especially in season 1 and throughout season 2. No, just season 1 and part 2. We saw a lot of examples of Rudis losing all hope, and everything. Like he even says, like, oh, look at those eyes she has, like clearly like she lost hope for anything. And he offers, I can't really give you salvation. I could give you clothes and job, but that won't really help yourself, because I guess they would all be like pushed onto her, and it wouldn't really be what she wants. And so he offers something that I think he wished that someone offered him when he was going through this in his life, and that is the option to die mercilessly. So he noticed, her eyes all hopelessness is lost, and he places his hand like on her neck, skin to skin contact, and he offers like, oh, do you want to die? And then just as Rudis and the gang, as they're about to leave, he says, I don't want to die. And I guess that kind of gave Rudis the impression that, now by her answering his question to that, she chooses herself that, yes, I would like to be bought by you guys in a way, I would say. Um, and then we see, the continuation of what happens after, like, they get her ready, and, they kind of explain her duty. So, during the night, she would pretty much help Xenobot, like, being his assistant. Oh, he makes these clay figurines like Rudis, and then during the day, Rudis takes her and, as you can see, teaches her, the standard education that a normal 6-year-old should have of like magic, the fundamentals of magic, language, and all the stuff that he learned when he was 6 years old. Is kind of teaching it to her. And one thing I want to bring up before I kind of end this video, we saw this kind of connection between Fritz and Rudis, and I wonder how long it will take until Rudis finally finds out that Fritz is actually Sophie, his childhood friend that has been looking for, and she kind of gave Rudis these hints of like, oh, I had the same thing of my master when I was little. Like he could do these amazing, pretty much giving him hints that I'm talking about our childhood memories. And I feel like to an extent that I feel like Sophie is kind of testing Rudis, because she's been like dropping these hints that obviously Rudis should remember about their childhood together, because obviously it was so impactful to Sophie. Like it was when Sophie was saved by Rudis from the bullies. It was when she kind of learned um magic from him. And so I feel like to an extent, like Sophie is testing Brutus on, oh, do you remember this? And since he clearly doesn't remember it, or he probably forgot it because there was a lot of things that happened between that time when they were childhood friends and now. But I feel like to an extent, like she is like kind of saying what if he remembers, because I feel like if he does remember, like it should be very easy to figure out that Fritz is actually his childhood friend Sophie. And I just feel like this is like a test for Rudis to see if he remembers these precious memories he shared with Sophie. And yeah, I just felt like Sophie is kind of playing him, seeing if he remembers, kind of like that boyfriend girlfriend thing, like seeing if you remember these important memories, because I do, because they were important to me, they were important to the girl. And obviously Rudis, he doesn't remember this, like he still believes that Fritz is a man. Like he said, he pretty much doesn't suspect the thing that Fritz might be Sophie, his childhood friends. And I just think that whole sequence is, like I said, a test put on by Sophie to see if he actually remembers her or not. To see, I guess, to see if like he is really, like, is he actually committed in finding me, or is he just using that as a front to look for someone else, like the rest of his family or something? Who knows? But yeah, I think it was a really good episode, and certainly gets me excited for next episode, and I can't wait for that, for what that episode has in store for us, I guess, the viewers. But I think I'm just gonna end it there. Please leave a like, subscribe, and see you guys next time. Bye.